If your doctor recently said your cholesterol levels are normal, but you are over 60, you must listen carefully. A standard lab report can be misleading. It is medically possible to have ideal cholesterol numbers while your arterial walls are actually stiff and severely damaged. In my 20 years as a senior physician, I have treated many patients who suffered a heart attack despite having test results that showed low risk. The current medical system focuses too much on blood fat levels and ignores the physical condition of the arteries. Today, I will reveal a formula for a natural food drink designed to reduce arterial plaque and improve vascular health. I will share a morning routine specifically for your biology that avoids stomach irritation and does not interfere with blood thinners like Eliquis or aspirin. We will also discuss two essential topics: the requirement of fat for vitamin K2 absorption and the specific medical terms you must use so insurance covers inflammation tests that save lives. To maintain your health and independence, this is a vital conversation. Before we begin, how old are you and which city are you watching from? Please share in the comments so I can understand the community we are building here. Let's get to the truth. Most people think of arterial plaque like grease in a kitchen pipe. They think if they just eat the right superfood, it will magically melt away like soap through a drain. But I was wrong about that for the first 10 years of my practice. And if you believe that myth, you are putting yourself at risk. Your arteries are not passive pipes. They are living, breathing organs. The inner lining, called the endothelium, is a delicate masterpiece, only one cell thick. Think of it like a non-stick coating on a high-end frying pan. When that coating is healthy, everything, blood, nutrients, oxygen, slides right through. But as we age, that non-stick coating gets scratched. High blood pressure, sugar spikes, and chronic inflammation are the sandpaper that ruins the finish. Once those scratches appear, your body tries to patch them with cholesterol and immune cells. That patch is what we call plaque. Are you still with me? This is where it gets critical. The danger isn't necessarily the size of the plaque. The real killer is a vulnerable plaque, a soft, inflamed mound that can pop like a blister. When it pops, it creates a clot instantly. That is how a healthy person has a heart attack on a Tuesday morning. The first ladder, the nitrate paradox. Everyone is talking about beet juice lately, and they are partially right. Beets are rich in inorganic nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. This is the miracle molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and widen. It's like opening an extra lane on a crowded highway. But here is the whistleblower truth. If you drink your beet juice and then immediately use antibacterial mouthwash, you have just wasted your money. The conversion of nitrates into the medicine your heart needs happens in your mouth, thanks to specific beneficial bacteria. Most seniors I know are meticulous about oral hygiene. But if you kill those mouth bacteria with harsh rinses before your morning drink, the nitric oxide valve stays shut. You must sequence this correctly. Drink first, wait 20 minutes, then brush. This is a tiny change that yields a 90% increase in effectiveness. The second ladder, the drug interaction danger. Now, we need to address the department of danger. You've probably seen videos telling you to eat raw garlic and ginger by the handful. As a doctor who manages complex medication lists, this makes my blood run cold. If you are over 60 in America, there is a high chance you are on a blood thinner like warfarin, Eliquis, or even just a daily aspirin. Garlic and ginger are powerful natural anticoagulants. When you stack them on top of your prescription, you aren't just cleaning your blood. Anticoagulant stacking can lead to internal bleeding or a hemorrhagic stroke. I'm not saying you shouldn't use these tools. I'm saying you must be smarter than the average internet health coach. If you are on Eliquis or Xarelto, you must limit your raw garlic intake to no more than half a clove and always inform your physician. We are looking for a symphony of health, not a chemical explosion. The third ladder, the gastric buffer method. Here is another hard truth. The empty stomach rule is a recipe for disaster for the 60-plus gut. Many influencers tell you to drink apple cider vinegar, lemon, and garlic on a completely empty stomach to alkalize your body. That is a lie that leads straight to the gastroenterologist's office. At our age, the protective mucus lining of the stomach is naturally thinner. Shoving highly acidic liquids into an empty stomach can trigger GERD, agonizing heartburn, or even silent ulcers. You do not need to suffer to be healthy. I tell my patients to use the buffer method. You still take your heart-healthy drink in the morning, but you do it after a small primer. A few bites of oatmeal or a piece of whole grain toast acts as a sponge, protecting your stomach lining while allowing the nutrients to be absorbed. We want to heal your heart, not burn your esophagus. The financial barrier, cracking the Medicare code. Let's talk about something your doctor's office rarely helps with, the bill. I know that for many of you, being on a fixed income means every laboratory copay matters. Most standard Medicare plans will cover a basic lipid panel, but they often red flag the tests that actually matter, like HSCRP, high sensitivity C-reactive protein. This test measures the fire in your arteries. Without it, you are flying blind. Many doctors don't order it because they don't want to deal with the insurance paperwork. But here is the secret to getting it covered. When you sit down for your Medicare wellness visit, do not just ask for blood work. Use the magic words, medical necessity. Specifically, tell your doctor you are concerned about systemic inflammation due to family history, or mention any unusual fatigue or chest heaviness. When the doctor attaches a specific symptom code to the request, Medicare is far more likely to cover the HSCRP test. Do not let the system deny you the data you need to stay alive just because they want to save a few dollars on lab fees. You pay into the system. Make the system work for you. Let's build your protocol. This isn't a juice cleanse. This is a medical-grade intervention that respects your biology. Step 1. The base. Nitric oxide restoration. Use 6 to 8 ounces of organic beet juice. If the sugar content of beets worries you, especially if you are managing type 2 diabetes, you can substitute this with a high-quality fermented beet powder. This gives you the nitrates without the glucose spike. Use warm water, not ice-cold. Warm liquids help relax the smooth muscles of your arteries. Step 2. The stabilizer. Allicin without the agony. Mince half a clove of raw garlic. But here is the secret. You must let it sit on the cutting board for 10 minutes before consuming it. This rest period allows an enzyme called alliinase to create allicin, the actual medicine. If you swallow it immediately or cook it, the benefit is zero. To avoid the social garlic breath, follow your drink with a few sprigs of fresh parsley. Step 3. The catalyst, vitamin C and ACV. Add the juice of half a lemon and 1 teaspoon of raw apple cider vinegar. The vitamin C acts as a recycler, helping your body reuse nitric oxide over and over again. The vinegar helps stabilize your blood sugar response to the meal you are about to eat. The missing link, vitamin K2 and the fat-soluble secret. We are now at the most critical part of this protocol. You can drink all the beet juice in the world, but if your calcium is going to the wrong place, you are still in trouble. As we age, calcium has a nasty habit of leaving our bones and moving into our arterial walls. This is called calcification. It makes your arteries stiff, like concrete. The traffic cop that tells calcium to stay in your bones and out of your heart is vitamin K2. But here is what the health gurus forget to tell you. Vitamin K2 is strictly fat-soluble. If you take it on an empty stomach or with a fat-free meal, it simply passes through you. You might as well throw your money in the trash. To activate vitamin K2, you must consume it with a fat trigger. I recommend pairing your morning protocol or your K2 supplement with a healthy fat like a slice of avocado, a spoonful of extra virgin olive oil, or 2 whole walnuts. Without that fat, the K2 cannot be absorbed into your bloodstream to do its job. This is the biological reality. No fat, no absorption. No absorption, no heart protection. Are you still with me? This small detail is the difference between a wasted effort and a life-saving habit. I want you to pause for a second and think. Have you ever felt a sudden flutter in your chest or shortness of breath when walking up a flight of stairs, only to have your doctor tell you it's just old age? If that's you, type yes in the comments. We need to acknowledge that normal aging shouldn't mean losing your ability to move. The red flags. Know when to stop. I am your doctor for this video, and I have a duty to protect you. This protocol is for prevention and optimization. It is not for an active cardiac event. If you feel a crushing sensation in your chest, pain radiating down your left arm, or a sudden cold sweat, put the beet juice down and call 911 immediately. I've seen too many people try to naturalize their way out of an emergency. Learn the difference between a maintenance project and a 5-alarm fire. You have invested a significant amount of time today in understanding your own biology. That sunk cost is the best investment you've made all year. Most people your age are content to just take their pills and hope for the best. You are different. You are taking the wheel. Let's summarize the value you've gained today. You learned that cholesterol isn't the whole story. Arterial flexibility and plaque stability are the real goals. You discovered the mouthwash trap and the anticoagulant trap that most influencers ignore. You now have a safe protocol that uses the buffer method to protect your 60-plus stomach. You know the insurance secret: to get Medicare to cover your HS-CRP test by using the phrase medical necessity. You found the fat-soluble key, pairing vitamin K2 with healthy fats to ensure the calcium stays in your bones and out of your arteries. Your homework for tonight. Tonight, I want you to do 2 simple things. First, go to your medicine cabinet and write down every blood thinner or blood pressure medication you are taking. Tomorrow morning, call your pharmacist and ask, is it safe for me to consume therapeutic amounts of raw garlic and ginger with these? Second, look at your next Medicare checkup date. Prepare your script. Practice saying, I have a family history of heart issues, and I'm feeling some fatigue. I need the HS-CRP test to be coded for medical necessity. This is the collaborative care approach I champion. Don't go to war with your doctor. Bring them into your health journey as an informed partner. If this whistleblower approach resonated with you, and you're tired of the fluff and the dangerous advice that ignores the realities of the American senior, please subscribe to this channel. Share this video with your friends at the community center or your siblings. We are a generation that deserves to grow old with our memories and our mobility intact. Disclaimer: this content is for informational and educational purposes only and does not replace professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult your doctor or healthcare professional before making any changes to your diet or lifestyle.